We're so glad to have you shopping. Check out our today's special. If you're looking to upgrade a printer or you need a new printer, perhaps you're starting a home business and you're looking to be able to get a printer that is great for the entire family. For the mom that wants to try some new recipes and print those recipes to share. For the kids that have their book reports that they need to do. For the dad that might be working on the taxes. We all need to be able to have that additional unit that not only allows us to be able to copy with great quality, but to be able to scan, to print, and to be able to print our photographs. And this particular printer also gives us permission to fax. You can literally do it all. Check it out, it's already in motion. When I saw it, I go, first thing I said is, oh my gosh, I love the color. It's this beautiful, beautiful like dove gray color, which looks so modern and sleek. It's compact, but boy, is it a workhouse. Look at how it's churning out our taxes. It is tax season, but when you are looking at that HP Envy, this gives you a chance to be able to get a printer that we have found at the lowest price on the market. So this is what you need to know. To get this model, along with the HP SmartFriend that we're gonna tell you about, you're looking at $164 in market. We are $64 below that. We are less than $100. The last two today's specials that we offered in the printer sold out, and they sold out early. If you missed those, or if you're saying, I could use a second printer, now's the time for you to dive in. $20 on any major credit card. We ship it to you with free shipping. I wanna show you that it purchased separately really quickly so that you really get an idea of what you're getting, because this is just the beginning. And don't wait, because we know our phone lines will definitely start to get very busy. $129.99, and that's just for the HP Envy model with 6 months of instant ink. But you see where it says a full year of this HP SmartFriend? That is something that you get exclusively here at HSN, but you don't pay the additional $100, $120 it cost. Your total price is not $249.98. It's actually under $100. Julie Truster is joining us. Julie, this is a big day.
Yes, it is.
If you are looking to buy a new printer, I would even go as far as say, Julie, that if the ink on your printer is low, it might be wise, and you do what works well for you, but what you could pay just to go get all new ink for your printer, you could literally upgrade and get a whole new printer sent to your home.
Absolutely.
We know that HP, and welcome, it's so nice to have you here. HP, #1 brand sold at HSN when it comes to not only laptops, but also printers.
Yes.
The last two today's specials that we offered in an HP printer sold completely out. This is under $100, but the big deal here is that this is the Envy, which is kind of,
top of the line.
Top of the line, and they're good, better, best. You're in the fancy.
That's
you're in
right.
You're in the wonderful fancy seats, right?
Absolutely, it's loaded. And also HP sells more printers than anyone else in the United States. They are #1. Their Envy is the top of the line. This is loaded, you get free shipping, but also you get full-size ink cartridges. So yes, just like Marlo said, if your printer is even a couple years old and right now you need ink, it's better to upgrade and buy a new printer and get new ink. It's a better deal. So let me show you everything that you're getting. So what you were watching earlier, in fact, while Marlo was talking, I was using what they call the automatic document feeder. So it lays flat, brand new design right here, looks great. I love the light gray, very, very light gray. It's not really white. It's dove gray, I would have to say, if I had to explain it. But you pop this open, this is huge, tax season. If you need to just scan, if you're working from home, I know a lot of us are, all you have to do is take your whatever it is, you can put up to 35 sheets of paper and then push a button, walk away, you can go do your laundry. And this automatically does it for you. The old way, remember, if you just have a basic printer, you have to keep doing this.
Up and down,
1,
up and down.
2, yes. So this is really a great convenience. It makes life so much easier. If you have more than one piece of paper to print, use your document feeder. And then the other thing is it folds flat, so if it's on your desk, which we'll show you in just a bit, you can put your papers on top of it. I like that also. But when you lift it up, it's got a full flatbed scanner. I like to scan photos because you don't want to get them bent in the feeder. So you can scan either or print out your photos. Also your documents you can put here, full size. This is your little paper feed right here. Everything is new. It's got this really cool digital display, which we'll talk about in just a bit. And also it's full size, so it holds up to 100 sheets of paper. You can also put your photo paper in here too. And watch when I shut it, look how, you can see this great light down here. It's like a little night light, kind of, the LED lights. And then it's showing that you're connected to Wi-Fi. I love to know that because sometimes it's always a big guessing game. And then anytime that you have a function to do, so let's say I'm gonna lift it up and I'm gonna print something out. All you have to do, is it printing?
Yeah,
it's gonna be printing, and I wasn't lined up right.
Oh, no, that's okay.
That's okay.
So here's what I wanna remind everybody, because so often when you're asked, let's say if your real estate agent is asking you to send some documents, or let's say it could be your accountant, it could be your lawyer, maybe it's your office. Most often people are asked, can you scan to email? So if it's a whole bunch of documents, you might be asked to scan. Well, guess what? It's your printer. It's your scanner. Now you can scan it. It doesn't matter what type of computer, tablet, or cell phone that you have. Because remember, this is a wireless printer. So it's gonna talk to all the devices that you have at home. And oh, by the way, you'll even be able to print from this printer when you're not at home.
Yes.
It's that HP Envy. So it's top of the line, it's wireless, it's going to print the most beautiful photographs that you can imagine, but it's also going to print all of your Word documents, all of your Excel documents, all of your tax documents, all of your real estate documents, the small business that you may be running as well. One of the benefits of shopping with us at HSN is that we have put together an incredible value. This is the lowest price that we have found. It's only available today, so you want to jump in there. The value is remarkable because we're including 6 months of instant ink. I know, hold on to your seats with that, because the biggest expense with printers is not necessarily the printers, it's the ink, it's the ink, it's the ink.
Yes.
And we can all say that together. And with this, not only do we include for you 1 year of HP SmartFriend, and if you're not familiar with what that is, that means dedicated to you. You will have a toll-free number that you will be able to call to ask any questions. So
you talk to a live person, and you have that for a year.
Which is a big deal.
Yes.
So just the other day, I actually had a message from my laptop to my printer that I have at home, and I have an HP printer, and it says that my printer was offline. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know why it's offline. I didn't do anything differently. If that happens to you, or if something else happens, guess what? With that 1 year of service of that HP SmartFriend, that is usually an upgrade that you would have to pay separately for. We are covering the cost of that, because that alone is $120. We're giving that to you, plus you're also getting 6 months of HP Instant Ink. And a lot of you remember what you paid the last time when you were in stores buying ink. If you'd love to be able to come in and get a brand new printer along with all the ink, along with all the extras that we've included as our today's special for less than $100, this is your chance to be able to come in and grab it. 2-year manufacturer's warranty. HP is that #1 best-selling brand. As you said, double the brand. And you can do everything with this, right?
This is your all-in-one.
It's even a fax machine if you're still using a traditional fax machine.
Absolutely. So you can print, you can make copies, you can scan to your phone, you can scan to your computer, you can scan to your tablets, but yes, you can fax also in the app. Let me show you in the app because it's really cool. And I'm gonna scan. Now that I've learned how to scan from my phone, I have never scanned back to my computer ever again because this is so much easier. But download the HP Smart app, and let me show you a couple things about it. First of all, you can see up here, it shows you your ink levels, so there's no guessing game. Don't you love that? There's your ink. It's also showing the green where I'm connected. And then you can see it's got the printables, these big, large, easy to use icons. Printables, print photos, camera scan, printer scan, print documents, make a copy. You can use the app if you want to, or you can use the onboard controls, but this is so easy. Now watch this. I put a document in the feeder, okay? So I just signed, let's say you have to send something to your doctor, or an attorney, or your accountant. You push printer scan. I want you to see how fast this is. Press document, 1 button. And watch this. It's going from here onto my phone, no wires. I can be anywhere in my house. And look how quickly, it's like, it's instantaneous. Remember how it used to take forever to scan things? And then maybe you need to email it to the doctor's office, maybe you need to send something to your accountant, maybe you just wanna save it and store it in your phone or your computer. It's literally that easy. Okay, so there it is. Now you can save it and send it on in a matter of seconds. I just scanned from the app. Now what I'm gonna do, Marlo, I'm gonna take it a step further. Okay, that was a document. I'm gonna close it up. There it is. So I now have a permanent copy. Now for your photos, I'm gonna do the same thing, but I've got a full color 8.5 by 11. Do you remember the old days to scan a photo?
Yeah.
How long it would take? It would go back and forth. Okay, so now I'm gonna close that up. Same app, same everything. I'm just gonna select go home. Okay, I'm gonna select that printer scan again, select a photo, one button. Watch how quickly. So let's say you have old wedding photos and you wanna share them on Facebook, or you wanna save them on your camera roll. Okay, this is better quality. It comes out grainy at first, but then when it saves it, it's crystal clear. Look how quick it scans it. Oh my gosh, this is so quick. This is like a game
I think
changer.
it's like,
and
it's
there
almost
it is.
done, right?
Like crystal clear,
and
now you can save it.
I should point out, it doesn't matter what type of phone that you have, because you can download apps to Android, obviously, and to Apple phones. And let's say this whole thing that Julie is doing totally intimidates you, right? Downloading the app, you don't have to. Because the wonderful thing about this HP printer is that it's gonna do your copying, right? It's gonna print your documents from your tablets, your cell phones, your laptops. It can print anywhere. You've heard us say that. What does that actually mean? What does that look like? That means I can be over to Julie's house. She doesn't actually live that far away from me. I would say 20 minutes or so. And I can go, oh my gosh, I'd like to print this and have this on my printer, and I can dedicate to my printer, create my own unique email or address to my printer, and I could print anywhere. I could be over to Julie's house, I could be in Miami, which is where I grew up and print my documents. So it's a perfect printer for the entire family. Let's give you this backstory. It is our today's special. So it's only one day only. And we know that having a great printer is essential to our home office, not just for us as adults. We talk about adult things, but for children as well.
The whole family.
It's for the entire family. They've got book reports and research papers and documents that they need to print as well. And so for a lot of families, it is not uncommon to even have two printers. Now, has it ever happened to you, Mom or Dad? The kids come to you at 11 o'clock at night on a Sunday and go, Mom, Dad, I need to print my book report, and there's no ink in the printer. And all of a sudden, your eyes go, what? You tell me at 11 o'clock at night and you've got to turn this in by the morning. It's happened to most parents, right? I love the idea that you can have them have their own dedicated printer, or if it's just one printer, this printer for the entire family, let me tell you why you want this one. So this particular printer automatically is gonna come with 6 months. Now, if I were to come to you and say, I'm gonna give you free ink, would you be interested?
100%.
You'd go, you're gonna give me something for free? Heck yeah, I'm taking it if it's free. Well, guess what? That's what you're getting. We're including 6 months of instant ink, which is exclusive with HP Plus. Now, you may not have a clue as to what that is. Let me tell you, because I use it at home. It is where you sign up, and you'll have to sign up with your own like debit card or credit card. Stay with me, because I don't want you to panic here. But here's the beauty. If I told you that you will save up to 50% on ink, buying ink forevermore, would you like that? I thought so. I thought so because I did. Up to 50% off going forward. That's what you get with Instant Ink. And they deliver the ink right to your mailbox. Julie, I've been using this HP Instant Ink now, I think for maybe 4 or 5 years.
It's awesome. It is awesome.
Once you do this, it will change everything forever. Because I, like so many of you, tired of, in the middle of something important that I needed to churn out, having to go run to the store and spending $60, $70, $80, sometimes upwards of $90 just to buy ink. Well, guess what? Every month, I pay about $4.99 for ink, and it comes directly to my mailbox. Some of you can pay as little as $2.99.
And 99 cents.
And 99 cents. It just
month.
depends on your usage. Let's give you a look at this. And you don't have to think about it. Your printer has a smart chip in the inside, so it automatically knows how many pages you're printing, and it will adjust. So maybe some months you're printing a lot. It will send you a little bit of email. You never have to worry about your ink running low because they will automatically send it to you. And the best part about it is you'll pay 50% off. So a lot of you are paying $60, $70, $80 a month every time you go to the printer. I don't pay that in a year.
Yeah, Marlo, so right there, the least expensive is 99 cents a month. The most popular one is the next level at $3.99.
And I'm at the $5.99 because I print a lot.
Yes, if you don't use your allotted paper, it rolls into the next month.
It's the,
no
listen,
annual fees.
Whatever you do.
Yeah.
If you don't take anything away from this presentation, if you'd like to save money and save time, sign up for that HP Instant Ink, and if you do, you actually get 6 months of free ink. I want you to see our today's special, and I want you to take advantage of it. The last 2 today's specials in our HP printer sold out, and they sold out early. This one on market, this is the lowest price we have found on the market, is $164. So we are under $100, and it's $20 on a credit card plus tax to be able to get a brand new printer that ships directly to you. And Julie, you know this to be true. Not all printers are scanners. Not all printers and copiers have a fax machine. They certainly don't have this duplex tray at the top and the auto feeder. This checks every single box, yet it's still under $100.
Yes, and free shipping. And the other thing, it's fast. So I know a lot of times with your older printers, you turn them on and there's like that 5-minute warm up, and maybe you just need to make 1 copy, and that's so frustrating. This starts printing instantly. I think that's just a huge upgrade. But let me show you a couple other things. So it is an all-in-one print, copy, scan, and yes, this has the fax. I'll show you that on the app. You can also, just to go above and beyond, you can make your own greeting cards. That's another way to be able to save money. It has a duplexing feature, so that's where it prints on both sides of the paper if you want to save on your paper costs. That can be in full color too. If you want to scan and you need to send something to your doctor's office, or it's tax season and you need to send it to your accountant, you can sign and send things privately and email it right from your phone, which I think is great too. All of your photos, whatever size you put it in that tray, and it's so smart, it knows what size. You know how in the old days you had to select the paper and that was so confusing? Well, now look at these amazing photographs. All those photos that are stuck on your phone, you can now, without even getting on a computer, right from your phone, you can send it to the through the app, and you can print out all of your photos.
Look at the quality though.
Good, excellent quality. These are the 8.5 by 11, and they're borderless. Let me show you another thing too that's really cool. So maybe you want to make flyers or brochures. You know, a lot of people are working from home and they need an all-in-one printer because they've got the kids printing. You have your home office. You can take 2 separate sheets of paper, okay, that are individual sheets like this, print them out, put them through the feeder like I showed you earlier, and then I have a stack here, so maybe it's flyers or brochures, or you're a realtor, and look at this. You're saving 50% on your paper cost. The other thing, anytime you have more than one thing to copy, I always suggest use your feeder. If you're working at home, I know I'm on Zoom calls and all these other calls all day long, and I don't have time to sit here and do this. Or if you're a busy mom or a grandma, no one wants to do that. Anytime you have more than one sheet, use your document feeder. You can put up to 35 sheets of paper, press your button, get back to your computer, get back on that phone call, that Zoom call, whatever you might be doing at home, and it's a huge time saver. So this really is loaded. It's also the first time that we've ever had the HP SmartFriend. We all want that SmartFriend that knows how to set our printer up. If you have any questions about anything, if you want to know how to scan, or maybe it's how to send a fax. In fact, if you do fax, it's on the app. There's a big icon. It says mobile fax. You put in the fax number to your doctor's office or the accountant or the pharmacy, wherever you're sending it. You push the button, dial it, and you're good to go through the app. So if you have any questions, call the SmartFriend. You'll talk to an HP IT person. They will walk you through. It's the only time we've ever done it on the Today's Special.
And it's 24 hours.
24/7
right?
for a year.
Yeah, and there is a value attached to that. It's $120. So the fact that we've never done that before and we're including that, but remember, our price is below $100. And that doesn't include the price of the printer and the 6 months of ink that we're including. So it's an exciting value. It's extraordinary. It's a wonderful day to upgrade if you need a newer printer. It's a wonderful time to maybe even get a second printer. We've talked about this being the lowest price we have found. It is HP. This is a global world leader. We sell more HP printers than any other brand printers here at our network. As a matter of fact, a fun fact is that we actually sell more HP laptops here at our network. It's the #1 best-selling brand. So a lot of you have HP laptops at home. I actually have an Apple laptop at home, but I use an HP printer. And I use my HP printer because
they play nicely together.
They do.
Yes.
And what did I say a little bit earlier? That HPE ink that I was telling you about, that HP Instant Ink, saving 50%
Huge.
on your ink, and the convenience of having the ink delivered to your door. So it's a saving story, it's a time-saving story, money or cost savings, but also time saving. And the fact that this is a multi-purpose machine. It's not just a copier. Certainly you'll copy magazines and you'll copy documents and things that you have around the home. But it's also your printer. We're constantly printing things from an accountant, from a real estate agent, from your office, certificates, right? For sure. Please print the photographs in your phone. A lot of you are my age, or you might be older, or maybe even younger. You remember growing up, everybody printed the photographs so that you can share them. Now, we become a culture where the photographs are housed on our phones. And what's gonna happen with all those great memories that your children and grandchildren would love to see? So use this to print your photograph. It can print the most beautiful borderless photographs. If you dedicated this just to print photographs alone, at $100, it would be a remarkable value. But then there's so much more, because it is your scanner. So you can scan your documents and email them, and scan them to share them, or scan them so that they're onto your phone or on your laptop or on your tablet. And then of course you can also use it as a fax machine as well.
Did you see how fast it is?
Yes.
Too? And I'm just sitting here loading in photos in that feeder. This is that, and it closes up all the way. So if you've got it on your desk, I know with me I have stuff all over my desk. But you can pile your stuff on top, and then when you want to use your feeder, you can open it up. You can put up to 35 sheets of paper. It automatically, and the other thing that automatically does it, with the buttons over here, they're not lit up until you're ready to do a function. So if you lift, let's say this up, you can see where it automatically lights up. Okay, and you can see there's the 0, so you can select how many, and then let me put a sheet in the feeder. Just put it in, and then you literally just push the button right here, and it only lights up when it needs something. The other thing that it's so smart, if you put, let's say, a 4x6 you want to print out for your photos, you put 4x6s in the paper tray, it automatically knows that you put a 4x6 in. So you don't have to sort through 500 different paper types trying to find
trying
all
to figure
the
it out.
different
It's
letters.
intuitive.
It's very intuitive. You can print letters and cards and photos, all your documents. You can
I
print
think it's
from,
fantastic.
it looks great. Your phone, your tablet, your desktop, your laptop.
You can be home, away from home.
Yep.
Be sure to get your 6 months of ink, the instant ink. So definitely ask about that. Look for that inside. But congratulations to you. It's our best value of the day, $20 on a major credit card. Give your home office a kind of a little redo, right? It's spring cleaning and we're organizing, and it might be a wonderful time for you to get a brand new printer. I know that you're coming back with Arlo.
Yes, brand new.
A lot of you know Arlo security systems. Well, they have a new one now that can capture